I have some really, really good news. Actually, I have a bunch of good news. I have some super exciting news about my kayak. Uh, I'm gonna get into that later, but there's like a 99.999% chance we're gonna go fishing on Sunday, and that's a good thing. So, because I want to wait till some folks get in here, and that way I'm not sitting here. That'd be pretty sweet. But I have some really, really good stuff to talk about. So once we get, a few folks in here, how's it going? Hey, we got some exciting stuff going on. So if you hang with me, invite some folks, that'd be fantastic. Me too. Excuse me. Facebook, we're going to invite. Thank you for leaving. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll wait till we get it. I do have some exciting stuff to talk about though. Like between fishing, kayak, uh, my last video, I got all kinds of wild stuff. I'll share it again. Oh, what's up, dude? Hey, well, since you're here, we got uh, we got kayak things that I bought. I bought a battery. I bought a charger for the battery. I bought a trolling motor. That's three things. Yeah. So all I have to do is get it registered, not registered, but the tags on. I got a trolling motor. I go on vacation in June, so hopefully then I'll have. I mean, I got plenty of time, and that's what I got. What's up, Clueless? How's it going, man? But yeah, we got ourselves a trolling motor. The Besides the trolling motor, if you haven't seen my last video, check that out. It should be. It's not in the link, but it's my next video. It's the same thumbnail as the one. Uh, yeah, I do fish. It's the same video. So go check that one out. It's really good. I caught me a couple of big girls. Caught two of them. I called one of the shots. Am I on parole? No, I'm not on parole. That's good, man. I love fishing too. They There's no better way to spend your time. All right, second thing, besides the video, besides the kayak, Tillsville Lake is like really, really up right now. And there's a that's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. Bad thing is water's dirty, it looks bad. Visually, it's like fuck me. But in reality, it's a really good thing because fish move up with the water. Uh, they get tight to cover. Like if this is a tree, they're gonna be right there. So if you go along the bank, see a tree, you got to cast next to it. Bring Depending on whatever depth you want to use. I'd use all of them, and you'll catch some fish. I'm just saying that they get tight to cover when the water's muddy because they can't see anything. They're like you in your house when the lights are out. They're trying to feel like when you feel the wall, go in the bathroom or something. You're like, all right, find your way around. That's the same thing they do. First bait, we're gonna be throwing this. I know this is not that flashy and stuff, but I promise you, the blades here are painted like a dark color. I'm so sorry for the connection. It's pretty bad out here, but I'm gonna be throwing this. If y'all hadn't seen that, these painted blades. They're like dull. They're like colored in glitter. Because we're on the tail end. We're on the tail end of a shad spawn, and we're gonna pick up in a bluegill spawn. So I want my bait to look like a bluegill, and this is exactly what it looks like. If you're wondering why this looks like a crawl, it's because it is. Um, Hold on. That crawl is it's the 6 cents prawn. I'm gonna pull these out too. They here, let's just pull one out. I think 6 cents is dope because they put all their stuff. Oh shit! They put all their stuff in clam packs, which I really greatly appreciate. We'll deal with that later. See how it's got like shit, like silver and blue and red. I don't know if you can see the red in there or not, but that's the trailer I'm going to use because I want it to look like a bluegill chasing away another bluegill or whatever. And I want the trailer. I want the trailer to look just like that. You know what I'm saying? That looks like a bluegill. I mean, the blades and stuff, they're painted. They just got a little bit of the paint on. It knocks the flash down, so you can actually use this in less than spinnerbait conditions. What I mean by that is, you can still use it in high light. You can still use it with low wind. I don't know about both. You could probably get away with one or the other. You could probably get away with it with high light and wind, or you could probably get away with it with low light and high wind. Or, hold on, what did I just say? Low light, high wind, or high light, low wind. Yeah, like there's a high visibility of sun with the low wind, and the water's still calm. You could probably get away with this because there's not a lot of flash in these. That's what I like about them. The actual blade itself does not flash. What flashes is the glitter in there, and it produces a subtle spinnerbait that you can. I feel, and we're gonna try it out Sunday. That I feel that you could throw almost in any condition. I really do, except for clear, calm, sunny conditions. You probably can't do it there. You probably have to go to a swim jig or something like that because these blades are probably going to be a little too much. You would have to have that swim jig just kind of doing the Alabama shake thing. Yeah, that's probably what you would want to do in like high sun, low wind as a swim jig. But I think this will suffice in most conditions. And the only other bait I'm going to be throwing is it's the same exact bait. Like I said, I'm gonna have 4 baits total. This one, that one. That was a ½ ounce. This is a 1 ounce. And I'm gonna use this for deeper water because I feel like those fish may get in that timber and be deeper in the water column. And I want a rod that if I go through an area and I see deep timber, I want to be able to circle back around and throw down through there, see if they're in that deep timber. And if they're not, that's cool. But I want to have something to make sure that, you know, that if they're there, they're going to bite that. Especially in this muddy water, they're not going to be able to pass this up. Right now, they're in the transition of eating bluegill for the bluegill spawn and stuff like that. So I want to represent what they're eating, and a bluegill is exactly that. The only bad thing about clamshells is you got to get everything straight. The only problem I have with them. Yeah. What in the world is going on there? There we go. But anyway. Now let's one out. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do a let's put a trailer on this bad boy. This is not 1 ounce one. Like I said, I plan on going a half ounce and a 1 ounce. This is a Nichols. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. These are the only fuckers on the game. I can't say the only fuckers. This is the only folks on the in the spinnerbait world that makes black blades. I've got some black blade ones. How's it going, y'all? I can't see the comments. I don't know why. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, awesome. There it is. Hey, love you all. Oh, you all that commented. Sweet. It just went away. I don't know why. I guess it just shows the newer ones, but this is the 1 ounce version of the half ounce I just had. And I'm going to put this on it. And I'm going to be throwing this on it. I measured it up and it's 3 ribs. You take 3 ribs off of it and it's perfect on this one. Yeah, tastes just like fucking licorice. Nah, maybe not fucking licorice, but just licorice. Because like I said, I want my bait to look just like a bluegill. And you go right in the middle. Make sure you pinch the sides as you're pushing it in. That way it keeps it straight. Once you get that right there, by God. Turn it around. You push her up on there. And your bait ain't going nowhere, son. I kind of wish it was a little bit further down, but okay. It's not going to make a difference. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna break those apart. Yeah, I'll be throwing this one for the deeper ones, because I know that there's a ton of standing timber out there, and I know there's fish in there, especially over there by where I go to on the left side of the marina. There's just I know. So I mean, I've got a 2D sonar. I don't use it, but if I do use it, throw it out there, because I pride myself in not using any sonar, no GPS, no nothing. It's just, going out and going fishing. Like, you see something, you throw at it, you catch a fish. If you do, you don't. That's the way it goes. You're just using your brain to determine where to throw at, what angle to go through, shit like that. But anyway, I have 0 watchers. Thank you all. Appreciate that. But regardless though, I'm like super excited about my trolling motor for my kayak. It's just, I don't know how. What happened was there's a kayak or a trolling motor that's specifically made for the exact model I have. But I got a Bonafide SS107. The trolling motor that's made for it is the Motor Guide IX3 or something like that. It's like $1,500. I'm like, fuck that. And then there's a Minn Kota version, which is about the same price. And I was like, fuck that too. So I bought one of those cross things that cross mounts that mount on your your tracks, and then it mounts outside of your fuck. I just bit my lip tongue. Anyway, it mounts on the outside of your kayak. So your kayak is like this. The trolling motor is like this, but it's on the front. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Y'all will be with me when I do, so we'll definitely learn all that together. That's for sure. I don't really have a whole lot other than that, except for check out my video. That's a badass video. It's probably one of the funnest videos I've made. The Go to my content and check out that video. It's really really good. It's one of those. It's one of them deals where you go fishing and you're gonna catch a bunch of little ones, and you don't, but you only catch like two or three nice ones, and it's like fuck yeah, it doesn't even matter whether you caught like five or six malls, but you caught like two or three bigs. It's one of them things. Yeah, I got all on top of that. I forgot about this. We're coming up on 1 year of owning my kayak, Bonafide SS 107. I'm gonna do a review of it because there's some things that you all should know if you're wanting to get one. I'm probably gonna do it. I go on vacation on the 15th of June, and I'll be fishing every fucking day except for Friday. So be tuned for that. And one of those days, I'm gonna do a rundown of the SS Bonafide SS 107. It's a badass kayak. Don't get me wrong, but there are some downsides to it, and there's some upsides to it. And I'm gonna go over those. I'm gonna go over those in that video. The the main downside, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. The main downside is not having a motor on it. So if you're gonna get this kayak, I can't say you need a motor. You don't need a motor, but it's built to have a motor, if that makes any sense. It's just big, and I've been caught out in the wind so many times, man. I've been caught out in the wind so many times where I can't even paddle. Like I'm paddling, I'm not going anywhere, and it's frustrating because I can't get back to where I need to be because I only have 4 hours to fish, and I have to get back to pick up my daughter. And if I don't get back in time, my wife's gonna be pissed off and shit like that. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'll be honest, I don't care if she gets pissed off or not. It's just kind of, I'd rather not deal with it than deal with it, if that makes any sense. If anybody's married, they understand, and you're male. But anyway, that's kind of that's the game plan. Like I said, I'm throwing the spinner baits, and then the two other baits I got is a swim jig because you can't fish flooded. You know, I don't feel you can fish flooded like brush and stuff without a swim jig. And the other one's a crankbait. Like two of them are the spinnerbait, the shallow one, the half ounce and the swim jig are going to be mainly shallow. The crankbait, the shallow crankbait, flat side specifically, Fritz side specifically, Berkeley specifically, and the 1 ounce is going to be fished a little bit off the bank on targets that I see, like standing timber and stuff like that. I'll be paralleling, bringing it right by them, touching it, stuff like that, down in the water column. That's going to be more of a. I don't think the bait profile is going to really matter. I think if you could just hit where they're at, you could probably catch them on just about anything. And who doesn't like throwing a spinnerbait? You know what I mean? Or a crankbait or whatever. I mean, that's some of my favorite fishing right there, is throwing spinnerbait, crankbaits, and I like flipping jigs, but I don't like doing it on my kayak. And I'm gonna get into that in my review of the kayak. There's a lot of techniques that I don't get to do because they're not conducive to how I'm fishing. The vessel I'm fishing in. How about that? They just they don't work right. Like, all right, let me give you an example. I'm going past a log. I want to, I want to flip a jig in there. Well, I can, as I'm going, flip a jig in there. Jiggle it a few times. Got some bites, I can reel it back out. Well, what if I don't want to just flip a jig in there one time? The wind's blowing like a motherfucker. Let's just pretend it is. And I've stopped with my paddle. I've stopped, and the wind's blowing me out away from the bank. Once I get, but I have to get in position to flip the jig in there. I have to get so close that the fish is gone because of the boat presence. And by the time I get my rod out, the wind's already blown me away to where I can't even flip it in there. You know what I mean? It's kind of a crazy deal. I'm gonna get into it, I promise you. When I do my review of my 1 year review of the kayak without a motor, and I'm gonna do a 1 year review with a motor, which is exactly why I kind of got it at the same time as I got it without a motor, because I got a motor, but I'm not gonna have it functional until June. So, and I bought it in June. Yeah, yeah. I hope. I'm probably not gonna go live tomorrow. I might just make a video. I don't know what, but I gotta get my kayak and I gotta put it on top of my car. I might do a video on that, like how I mount it on my car. I can't say car; it's a SUV, a mid-sized SUV. Yeah, but anyway, hey, go check out my last video. Uh, the same thumbnail is this one is the my video. It's badass. I caught two big girls. Go check it out. I will definitely see you all on the water.